Yeah, I actually bought the book about 2, 3 weeks ago from Kristen. I actually bought 2 copies. And there was just one afternoon I just went outside, sat in the grass. It was dawn, if I'm not mistaken, and I just read the whole entire book. And Ishley, she doesn't know about this, but Professor Ishley, anybody know Professor Ishley? Daniel Ishley? Exactly. Okay, so everybody knows Professor Ishley. He was actually speaking about Christian. I had this class Friday. And the unique thing that stood out to me about her book was the cover. And I don't know who did the art for that, but it spoke. You didn't need the title for your book. It was a great title, Pouring Out My Soul. But the art. Excuse me, I see your book.
It was done by a student, Misty Freeman.
Misty Freeman. Okay, I know who Misty Freeman is. But for those who don't know, this is the art of our book. I don't even want you guys to pay attention to the title right now, but just the simple fact that the art on the book says a lot about who she is as an individual. The fact that this whole book is centered around her pouring out her soul, her life experience, the stuff that she went through, her obstacles and barriers throughout life, and the fact that she's overcame it. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know of any student who's ever written a book on Wilberforce University's campus as a student. So if you guys can give her another round of applause. I'm actually going to introduce a freshman by the name of Darren Bolden. And he's actually, Darren Bolden, can you please stand up? This is Darren Bolden, also a member of Student African American Brotherhood, and he's going to address the next item on the agenda.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I would like to welcome you on behalf of Dr. Stinson and Ms. Brown, students, employees, to this event. Relax, enjoy yourself. I hope that the show goes well.
Okay. As I stated before, actually, we don't have 4. We have 5 performances tonight. Talents tonight. The first of which will be by Whitney White, who's actually our DJ for tonight. You guys please give her a round of applause.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
How are you all today?
Wonderful.
Thank you. Well, this is something that I have, really doesn't have a title, it's just something that comes off my heart. I used to rap a couple of years ago, so this is just something that I wanted to present tonight. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay. My conscience is not impoverished, wealthy and rich with confidence, married to my integrity, looking past the complexity, thinking to my dignity, way ahead of my enemy, kill 'em all with felicity, kindness over misery, memories keep me grounded, plant a seed in the stable to trust, it's a must to look up, to wake up, to discuss my disgust. My whole world is corrupt, so how we gonna fix it? Take off your mask, reveal your true color, distracted by the glitz and the glamour, ignorant to your standard, utilize all your channels to make it to your endeavor, do what is now or never, do well or have nothing, I'm born to be so relentless, I'm leaving this world accomplished. Thank you.
I said earlier that you wanted to become a rapper, but I never knew that you were that good with it. I was astonished. Next, we're actually going to have a skit about a college student's journey to graduate class members. Professor Emma O'Neill, theater production class, and Christine Haley, Tiffany Seiler, and Ashley Tarver. Is everyone here who I just mentioned? Oh, if anything, I'll just keep moving on, then I'll go back to you guys. That's fine? Mm-hmm. All right. Next, we're actually going to have Khadijah Brown. She's actually, is she here? I'm sorry, Khadijah Brown. She's actually going to be doing poetry.
Hey, you guys. First, I want to say congratulations, Kristen. This is an old poem. I couldn't finish the one I was writing because there's a lot going on since it's final. realize that it takes for a person to breaking down your crime. For what? Because the people in your life won't stop lying? And they put you down searching for the truth, getting upset because they can't find it in you, but at the same time, everything about them was a joke. And you choke on the pain and the feeling in your throat, think your back matched yourself because you were being played and didn't see it. You saw things coming but forced yourself not to believe it, when all the time it was true. The people you count on laughed in your face, making a show out of you, and you laughed too because you didn't know. Things were starting to change and you sensed the difference, but you wasn't sure how to go about things without looking stupid. The hurt was being built and getting too high to look over, so you said, F it, I'll shoot it. It gets to the point where you don't care how you look. The more you climb, the madder you get. Too many memories was built, so it's hard to forget. While smiling, you're crying because of the lying and the good times, wishing you could take away the good times. It's hurt to have to forgive when you don't want to. Listen all the pain you have to go, listen all the pain you have to go through when you didn't have to. Having to forgive the people who looked past you. Having to forgive the ones who didn't believe you because they was lying so much they thought it was in style. Supposedly everybody was doing it. The lies, the things you try to forget, but it's harder when you also have things in your life that you regret, hoping someday that person will forgive you too. But right now, you want them to feel your pain, you want to get them back, just so they know. But you can't because only one person is in control of it. God, I know you have a plan, I just keep guessing. I won't stop you though. Thanks for the lesson.
We give Khadija another round of applause. As she was reading, I was also reflecting on what Whitney was saying throughout her rap and what you said within your poem, and also what I read within Christian's book. And there's one quote that I live by is, "To react and to defend logically despite fear demonstrates courage, but to dwell in defense mechanisms and justifications reveals defeat." You are one person who serves as an inspiration to campus, whether you know it or not. You walk as an inspiration, you talk as an inspiration, and it's evident that Christian has obstacles and barriers in life. And if you read her book, you would know what those obstacles and barriers are because they're implied in many forms. In many forms. So I want to thank you personally for not justifying your issue, for not justifying your flaws, for not dwelling in defense mechanisms, but at the same time overcoming your obstacles and barriers. The next person is also a member of Student African American Brothers. His name is Raymond. Is Raymond here? Raymond, you're next. He's actually going to be presenting spoken word. Do you need time? No. You sure? All right. Please give Raymond a round of applause.
I'm from Nigeria, and most of the time when I come to speak out, I like to go a bit more ethnic than every other person. So I like to speak in a language that I speak back home. I speak in a different language. I kind of gave this poem yesterday at a collective event, and I want to give it again. Here it's titled Wahala, and where I'm from, that word means trouble. And basically, why I want to speak on that is because it is something that is universal to everyone all over the world. Black people all over the world face trouble in their lives because of pressures that they receive from their environment. You know, a lot of black people struggle to become somebody. A lot of black people struggle to define themselves and to find themselves, and it is a good thing because in that everyone all over the world is united. So I just hope you might not get what I'm trying to say, you might not understand me fully, but just try to gravitate to what I'm saying. Wahala go dey. Wahala go dey if the pikin wake up for morning no see food chop. Wahala go dey if the mother comot for house no see work find. Wahala go dey if the papa comot for house to no see work find. Wahala go dey because everything wey we dey do for our country don spoil. Wahala go dey because everything wey we try dey put our hand inside don spoil. All over my country, I dey see people dey suffer, I dey see people dey struggle, I dey see people dey cry. People they cry because money no dey. People they cry because food no dey. People they cry because everything with them touch is spoiled. People they cry because the government no dey listen to wetin they want talk. People they cry because students they go school and for school the things wey they need to use them no dey. People they cry because everything wey dem put their hand in on this spoil. Wahala go dey if people no listen to everything we want talk. Wahala go dey if people no believe say we as the future of tomorrow get a mind of our own, get our own works, get our own visions, get our own dreams. Wahala go dey because people wey dey power feel like say they get the power to dey maltreat us, to dey subdue us. But we know say we go rise because we know say we get the mind, we know say we get the vision, we know say we get the strength. All over the world, everybody they cry, they suffer, the world is spoiled. But we know say we fit stand together as one people. We know say we fit move forward. We know say we don't want wahala, we know say we don't want trouble. We know say we want make everything dey good, make everything dey peaceful. But still we go dey shout am say wahala go dey if people no allow us be who we want be.
As he stated before, the title of his poetry was Wahala. Can I have a show of hands? Who's seen the transition within his poetry, within the poem? The title of it is Trouble, in English terms. The title of his poem is Trouble in English terms, Wahala. But there's a transition. If we come together, if we change our mindset, if we utilize our tools, mental and physical, there could be prosperity, there could be a change. And that was a transition that I've seen within this poetry. So I want to thank you, Raymond, for presenting that poetry. Next, we're actually going to have spoken word by Cairo. Spoken word by Cairo.
How's everybody doing? Everybody looks good. That's good. I was about to say good afternoon, but it's kind of like nighttime outside. So, the name of this poem is actually a piece that I've spoken before. I don't believe I need my I should do it without my. It's a piece that I've actually spoken before, and it's called Blue Lights, and it is about a situation that I went through. Now, the poem is not as deep as you may perceive it to be. I call it just scratching the surface. I can go deep, but this was just scratching the surface. So, Mom told me getting into college for me was very thin, or very slim. But with this very pen I carry 10, loads of expectations and standards of questions unanswered. I'm baited off the fantasy I dream of rather than the reality I bring up. Found out my homie goes out with a girl that I used to like, so I guess I wasn't a player, I just didn't use it right. I thought he was cool, he could at least show me love for that. Told my cousin about my emotions, he's like, we have drugs for that. So as I inject synthetic needles into my hand, I see Neverland and Mega Man with Pepper Ann with posters of Uncle Sam, while the Candy Man hits a yellow man from a metal band with a metal brand, from a mellow man with 100 grams in a Pepsi can stored in a Chevy van, while in reality I'm just staring at the ceiling fan. I am driven as my brain is shifting. I see a box that says family, but I don't fit in. Even when I'm spitting rhythms, but my fiction is different. What I see is vivid, or I don't think it's real, I just don't want to admit it. I'm in a white shirt with 2 silly bands as I barely stand with my heart in my hand. There's 5 girls across from me in black dresses looking at my heart, waiting to crush it. And by the sentence to last, I can tell that they love it. Faces of girls that I liked in the past and the present. As I take another injection to plunge deeper into the inception, I am a Game Boy addict with a mom that disowns me for my grade point average. Wait, scratch that. A life of desolation and frustration from a family that wants you to live up to their expectations. Wait, scratch that. A life where teachers are testing me especially just to live up to their level of expectancy. Wait, scratch that. A life in society that brings down you no matter what's around you, but has expectations that you must amount to. No, wait, scratch that. A world where beginners won't be considered unless their work being remembered. Oh crap. Reality's blowing my high again, which means my brain cells are getting fried again. Friends looking for me, I guess I gotta hide again. They ask me if I'm okay, I guess I gotta lie again. I inject my veins just to pass time. I think the girl that I like doesn't like me back, and that sure won't be the last time. This poem just might be my last rhyme, and my professor's giving back tests, and I wonder if I pass mine. I stand corrected. Is this the life that I selected? I think that I'm infected. No, Cairo, your veins just need to be injected. Then you'll be infested in seconds with an expression that's tighter than compressions, where your blood cells do an inspection for protection, but by then the high will be gone and you'll hit depression while watching the Jetsons, while texting your best friend a message of everything that happened just then. This chick said, every day is beautiful because the Lord made the seasons. I swear I hate people that smile for no reason or no meaning. I think I need to go to the repair shop because I think I need a fix to escape my reality to the point where it doesn't exist. These are tools that I shouldn't have messed with, but why feel emotional when there's drugs to suppress it? I begin at the end because I can't go back to that reality again. I can't go back to feeling like a mistake from the family that I hate. I can't go back to putting my heart into a girl that I like a lot, but I can't tell if she likes me or not. I can't go back to failing to get an easy A, but have a low rank and a low GPA. I can't go back to people asking if something's wrong with me to the point where they barely get along with me. They say God is in the midst even when it's faded and black. But when you still fail, then tell me what's the glory in that. Maybe God is good. I just haven't tried him yet. No, Cairo, do drugs. Wait, am I talking to myself? Man, there must be these side effects. Speech slurring, vision blurring, reality's turning, and my world, the cycle is constantly repeated. If I have to live here, so be it. In a world where everything is behind me and no family member, chick, or scrub can find me, I'm out of control, I can't keep my head still. Everything is now coming to a standstill. Everything should be as it should. I see blue lights in the distance. Oh crap, that can't be good. Done.
Cairo, everyone, Cairo. That was actually our last act of the night. Just a second. Tiffany Simon, are you here?
I'm grateful to have good friends that's helped me. I have Treasure, who will be played by Miss Whitney White. I have Angel, who will be played by LaFisha King. I myself will be playing Melissa, and Raymond will be playing Tony. And we have Jaron is doing all of our special effects, and he's also going to play a teacher. Girl, you better get happy. Why? Why are you so depressed? It's your senior year.
I'm not, just kind of sleepy.
Well, wake up. I'll be back in 30 minutes.
Sounds more like sleep to me. Now get out.
I'll be back.
I don't know why I fool with her crazy self. Oh, I don't want to get up. It looks so gloomy outside. Where did she find so much energy on a day like this? 4 years, and I've been in school and I still feel out of place. I guess I still look like I'm in a good mood. Well, that's my song.
Get it, girl. Don't hurt nobody. You go to that party tonight?
No.
Why?
I never go to parties. You know this.
It's senior year. Come out and have fun.
I'll be having fun inside my room.
Lame.
Sure, let me be a money-saving lame. I'd rather be in sweats than heels any day.
Save money and look a mess, but memories of college will be the best.
Whatever, let's just go to class.
You were making me late.
Right, you must be talking to your reflection.
Well, I think that look good.
Well, that's gonna be a while. Lock my door after your plastic surgery.
You zebra monkey nigga. I don't need surgery. I have natural beauty.
All you got is natural booty. Give me a second. Oh, shoot. How many more minutes you got?
About 5, 6. You hurry up. You know you'll be late.
I know, always